we'll get started. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining, and we're very excited. This is the first Latin Leap portfolio meet.
I was really happy. I met Rodrigo, some of his old friends, and then we had a chance to exchange all the opportunities happening in Latin America. As my personal experience, I studied in USA, and then after I graduated, I was working for a few years in the finance sectors.
Indian startup economy. So if you see that we are today right now the world's third largest ecosystem right now. We have startups who have raised more than 131 billion. That is between 2014 to H1 2022. And there are a lot of investors who are actually participating, just not only from India today. The world is coming to India.
Y los principales mercados de industrias fintech y que definitivamente se mantienen, o sea, esta tendencia se ha mantenido durante los últimos 3 años. Brasil en la primera posición con un 31%, luego México, por último Colombia. Estos 3 mercados concentran casi el 80% de la industria fintech en Latinoamérica.
Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here with you. I am Domenica, the CEO and co-founder of Talently. Talently is the fastest growing tech talent marketplace in LATAM.
Kiwi created something called a smart chat. And it's a smart chat, like a software that is like using our WhatsApp, but it's smart. Everything we use is smart, like a smartphone, smart TV, smart cars.
Okay, let's start. But let me start by asking you this. Who in here hasn't had a really bad experience on a customer service line request?
We are focused on 3 main areas. Trade management solution actually just makes the trade visible. So it's accountability, visibility, traceability. Then we have the financial services, which is an area that focuses on lending, right? Where it's something that the traditional banks do not use, but with the live data and AI that we have, we're able to now see things that others don't. The other one would be the marketplace, where you actually, or what I like to call it, the Alibaba on steroids, because the suppliers and the buyers actually have the kind of transparency and the kind of traceability that is not available on most platforms.
So my name is Jose Mora. I am a founder of Farmalisto. I met Stefan when we started Farmalisto, so we've been involved in these startups and things several years ago. I come from the pharmaceutical industry. I was the head of Johnson & Johnson for the pharma business for Latin America. I left Johnson & Johnson to do my first startup, which was a pharmaceutical company, started in Mexico and operated when I was able to, let's say, develop the company, operating in 17 different countries in the region, and it was sold to a large multi-Latin group.
Hi, everybody. My name is Zach Ocean. I'm the CEO and founder of Elenas. We are Latin America's leading social commerce platform.
What they're doing on our side, on Valorio side, we're basically building the tech-enabled next-generation e-commerce powerhouse.
We all know that e-commerce has been growing like crazy in the last 60 years, mainly because COVID. To give you quite of a sense, worldwide, 2021, there were more than 160 billion parcels that were shipped worldwide. That's not an exception of what is happening in LATAM. LATAM is one of the fastest and growing markets in terms of e-commerce around the world. And this only has strengthened the pressure and the needs of efficient last mile delivery solutions for e-commerce merchants.
This is Charlie Correa sending greetings from Bogota, Colombia. It's a pleasure to be on this global audience, talking to and seeing different companies all over the world. I hope I can enlighten a little bit you about the ecosystem in Colombia and what we're building.
So I'm going to talk about Kubo in a fast-paced manner because we're running out of time. But our product, most of people will be familiar with. I think what is interesting here is our approach, the region that we're tackling, and our product vision going forward. Because we're going after overlooked markets, so there is a dire need for services.
Alfred, as you mentioned, we're let's say, changing the car industry, and this comes from understanding three main problems in the car industry in Latin America. The first is cars are complicated machines, and this makes for an industry in which trust is not one of the big standards. The average NPS in Latin America for, let's say, the auto repair industry is -13.
I think the impact that these founders are having in Latin America is historical. We're witnessing a significant shift of the economy in Mexico, which has been dominated through decades by the same groups of people, to this new, young, dynamic, talented, fresh entrepreneurs, which are helping us to build this digital economy and more responsible and more equal in the region. So that's awesome.